Lawrence Institute for Local Government. Please give a warm round of applause for Mayor Pro Tem Kerwin.
Thank you so much to all the kids who organized this today. You know, they really captured it when they said, this really is about, say it with me, community. You have to say it like that. There you go. Because that's what this is about. And I think that you've seen some of the no literature that tries to turn it into something else. And it's not. It is about community. I have some questions I want to ask you. If you are walking down the street and see someone, what is the normal greeting you might say? Just shout it out. Hello. Hi. Or what else? Hello. How are you? Hello. In Africa, as a tribal greeting, and some of you may already know this, it's not a hi or how are you. The question they ask someone they meet is, how are the children? How are the children? Because it's the children that measures how a community is thriving. It's not how are you or how am I. It's how the children are. Does that make sense to you? Yes. Yes. And that's what this is about. When politicians say, oh, children are our future, that's with their mouths. It's not with the structure that supports the institutions that matter to children. And there's nothing more important for early literacy than what? The library. And it's not just about our children, but our most vulnerable. You know, the same toys that the Friends of the Troy Public Library have invested in for our special needs young people are the same puzzles that work well for those of us who reach an age and have a stroke. Our most vulnerable in society are very young and are very old. And addressing all those needs with the collaboration of volunteers is what? The Troy Public Library. It is truly a place for all community members to benefit, whether it's in terms of searching for a job or developing a new company or starting your early literacy or planning where you're going to go to college, or whether it's enjoying your retirement and reading some new books or using those skills to come back to full brain cognition. Where are you going to find those things? At the Troy Public Library. And that's what we're all about today. I do want to talk to the kids about something because it's something that they understand that I think some adults in our community don't quite get. So to the kids in the room, who's ever been to Meyer Market? Raise your hand. What can you find at Meyer Market? Shout it out to me. Toilet paper. What else? Clothing. What else? What else? Everything. Everything. You can find everything at Meyer Market. And yet I'm going to Meyer Market later today, and I have in my purse some money. And that money is for certain things. I need some groceries and I need some prescription. Yet if you were walking with me and we walked past the sporting goods section, you might see a brand new bicycle. Wouldn't that be cool? A brand new bicycle. And I would say, well, the bicycle's very good, but what do you need if we were going to get that bicycle? Tell me some of the other things you might need before you got that bicycle.
Money.
Well, that.
Helmet.
A helmet. What else?
Helmet.
Water bottle. A water bottle.
Water bottle.
Knee pads, possibly. Yes, if you're starting out new. A basket. A bike lock.
A belt.
A belt. You might need to have a ding ding. You might need to have some tire pumps and so on. So it's not about just having something, is it? It's about operating that bicycle. Are you with me? Yeah. Yet in my purse, if I buy that bicycle and the operating things, I'll go through all the money before I can get that prescription, which I need, and the food for the week. Friends, children, and adults, it's about sustaining the library. We have a library, don't we? Yeah. We do. But the money we have in our account is not able to sustain that and provide for the public safety which you and all of us know we need. Do you agree with me? Right. Yeah. We need to be able to flush our toilets and have that stuff go away. We need to be able to turn on our water and have clean clean water come out. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
We have these wonderful parklands, which we want to appreciate, but they need to be clean. Do you agree?
Yes.
We need to be able to call 911 and have people come. Both our volunteers, our public safety, and our paid professionals. Are you with me?
Yes.
We need our streets so we can go through. Those are the general fund expenditures that we have. We need a little bit more for operating that library. For me, $4.80 a year more than I paid last year. Is that an outrageous amount to expect? No. So don't be fooled by those who say we have it all. We don't. We need to be prudent managers, and don't be fooled by those who will say it costs you double digits in your taxes. Help children, the adults, understand that we need to operate that library so all of us can enjoy it. Please remember, community members, vote yes tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next. Okay, before being elected to the Troy City Council in 2001, Robin served the city as a member of the chair of both the Board of Review and the Planning Commission, as a member of the Board of Zoning Appeals, Michigan, as the Oakland County, City, and Village representative to the state boundary. Robin serves the State Commission. She is the current Vice Chair of Troy Youth Assistance. Please give a warm round of applause to Councilwoman Beltramini.
Thank you. I'm dressed to stand on things. And the mayor and Mary have told you about the importance of our library to community, and the kids were real great about doing that. I think of a library as a place you can go. And I say that in the intellectual sense. My family couldn't afford to travel in the summer because my dad was a travel agent, and that was when his business was. So if I wanted to go anywhere, I had to go to the public library and take out those books that told me how people lived in different countries and what they did and what their country looked like. And I could dream of places I wanted to go. And now, because I live fairly comfortably here in Troy, I'm able to actually go to those places and come back and share those experiences, much as the programs that the Friends provide on Sundays. You can read those books. You can have a book on tape if you don't read well. And Mary talked about the elderly with their strokes. My husband had a stroke at 43. So we know what stroke victims have to go through to learn. And if your dad had a stroke, if your dad was hospitalized, if your mom had West Nile virus and had to learn to read again, the Troy Public Library is one of the places that would help at a cost that is effective for families, so that you could still go to the Meyer Market and get your groceries because you wouldn't have to pay extra for those kinds of services. It is about tapes. It's about movies. Some of us learn more about a